Okay, hello internet. Welcome to another Open Python lesson. I want to preview my window and welcome anonymous guest.
What's up?
Let's get right into the Python.
So, just for clarification's sake, um, if line 5 doesn't happen, does it just skip to line 10?
If line 5 is false, then we skip to line 11.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I can see how that happens. Okay. But technically line 10, technically, because line 11 um exists with line 10. Like it
You could kind of say it either way. I The way I think of it is the if evaluates the condition on line 5 and then it skips to line 10, but because it's gotten to line 10, it automatically then goes to line 11.
yeah, yeah, I
The
can see
else
that.
tells it to go straight to line 11.
So here's my confliction, right? So this whole I mean, all these two bodies technically, does this count as one body technically? No,
That
I'm messing
counts
up.
as, well, that's the if statement and its body.
Yeah, but that counts as one body, like like the if
Lines
statement
6
in the
through 9 is the body.
yeah, I was right. Yeah,
The
I
body
mean,
doesn't include line 5. That's what I'm trying to say.
okay, 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 and then this is another body.
That's another body.
Okay, so what conflicts me is that if these two bodies are basically to calculate what the lowest value is
Hmm.
out of the three variables. And I realize this now. If one was to be, I mean, if x1 was supposed to be the lowest number, right?
Hmm.
And it's going through here and it's noticing, uh, wait, no, not one. No, that's not what I meant to say. No, it was. Wait, hold up, give me a sec, give me a sec, because I'm possibly messing this up. Okay. Okay, never mind. Now I see it. Just I answered my own question.
Okay.
I kid you not, I just answered my own question. Um, yeah, yeah, because yeah, and then well, okay, okay, yeah, I could, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, yeah. Now I answered my own question. Now I
Okay.
understand. Yeah.
What I find interesting is how their solutions look a little bit different.
Mm,
And I think their solutions are easier to understand than the solution we came up with.
mm.
But
Well,
let's study their solution.
mm. So if x1 is less than
Or maybe
x2,
it is the same.
no, what?
One,
Huh?
it's
Oh, I think their version's cleaner because um no. Actually, low key, not low key, but I don't know why their version looks cleaner.
one thing is that they used X1 first instead of X2, and I kind of like that difference. Also, another difference is they used first equal instead of typing print 4 times.
Yeah, yeah,
I think that helps.
much cleaner, much cleaner. Um, 1 second. If x2 is less than x3, first equals f2. Otherwise, yeah, their version is so much cleaner. Like I feel like I understand. I have a better time understanding this
Hmm.
than this mess of print statements.
Interesting.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah, print. Like, and especially the fact that it's highlighted, it's just like it's all in my face,
Mm.
and it doesn't help that the fact that it's the same uh, color as the if
Hmm.
conditions. So it's just kind of like, ugh. Like I'm mixing the two because they're both the same color, and it's
Okay.
like yeah, it's like so much. But here, it's just I don't know. It's just not as much as in my face.
Well,
Um,
when you talk about it being in your face, it also helps that the else and if are blue over here, or like kind of greenish
yeah,
blue. I like that
yeah,
better than
more gentle,
the
more
red
gentle
color
voice.
for the else.
Yeah,
And
maybe
I'm
if
going to
mm,
um, make a note in Twitch that blue
ooh,
color is nicer than
wait a
red
minute,
for if and else.
that's even better.
Isn't that nice?
Wait, the example I'm looking at,
Yeah,
or
this one with
reference
yeah.
that yo, like this is the prime example of working smarter, not harder.
Hmm.
Like,
Definitely.
what? So why didn't they just make it okay? What what if no, this conflicts. This is actually conflicting
What's
because this
conflicting?
whole time, okay, so they're giving examples of the solution to answer this, right? Right?
Well,
Wait.
that's just one set of possible values.
Oh, that's okay. That messed me up because like these values were just examples.
Those are just
I didn't.
examples. That's why I would. That's why I
Wow.
got us into doing random, so we could try it with different numbers.
Wow. Huh. Okay. But yeah, this is clean. This is real. I like this. I like this a lot. That is clean. Like, let me just type it out so like I can
Yeah,
develop
go
that
for it.
muscle memory. Like that is clean. Hold up. So, oops. Like, so much less typing. Like it just feels so much easier to understand. Um, th- this is beautiful. I'm trying to get to that level where I can just take something complicated and just make it simple. Oh, well, I messed up.
Well, you forgot
Oh
to
yeah,
you
because
got
I
to give values to
oh,
you forgot to give values to your variables at the beginning.
oh derp. Okay, okay.
Yeah, you
Make the
just
simple
set them
thing simple.
values.
All right.
Wait, what are you doing with the quotes?
Oh sorry. Ugh. Well, okay, but I have to above this.
Yeah, you have to set x1,
Uh,
x2, and x3
but numbers. Okay.
numbers. Yeah,
Uh,
not well. You could do
but
strings too, but let's do numbers.
uh, how about uh, and just random numbers. Just
Yeah,
random.
completely
Yeah,
no
completely.
no thinking behind them at all.
No, no
No
correlation
significance.
behind. No. Ha!
Yeah, it worked.
Sorry. But yeah, it did. It did. Sorry. Gotta remain professional.
Uh huh.
Um, but okay, now I get that. That that I'm gonna look at for a while after we're done, because
Cool.
that's just beautiful. All right, so we're here,
So these
right?
programs and yours too all work equally well with numbers and strings. So for x1 equals Charlie, x2 equals Alice, x3 equals Bob, they will print Alice because that's the first string alphabetically.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's do this real quick.
Hmm.
Sorry about the background.
Background?
Okay. I guess you didn't hear the noise.
Yeah,
Never
I
mind.
guess not.
I don't know why I just feel more energized today. I
Good.
don't know what was happening those past few days. But, all right, and then they would print. That's the first. Oh, not right now. I have to give the print command. Is what it's saying, or huh?
Where did your program go?
What do you mean? I put it on my variables, and but it didn't tell me to do it. It didn't tell me to type in anything else. I thought it just told me to print type this the
Well,
variables.
when they said these programs all work equally well with numbers and strings.
Oh, okay.
So you have to keep the program as well as the
Derp.
strings.
Sorry, my brain's still on vacation.
Okay.
Um,
I used the name Bob in my most recent YouTube video.
I don't know why. This Bob is just so convenient.
Yeah, it is.
Wait. Oh, whoops. Sorry. I keep pushing buttons.
Hmm.
All right. Alice.
Yep, it worked.
Okay. Now. Wait.
This is just an extra detail, I think. So they're saying less than and greater than evaluate to false if the compared values are equal. For example, 3 is not less than 3, so 3 less than 3 and 3 greater than 3 are both false. To allow equal values, use less than or equal to and greater than or equal to. Again, if you squint,
Oh.
they look a bit like those math symbols for less than and equal to or greater than and equal to.
So if it's doing Alice right now, would this work? Wait.
It would work the same.
But what if? No, that wouldn't work
That would
because
break
the
it,
whole.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's not a good example of testing what they're asking. So, 1 second. Just wait, I have to do it here. I'm sorry. Derp. Derp. I even
Hmm.
have to delete all that. Sorry, my brain's still on vacation.
Hmm.
All right. Oh, that's highlighted. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
What's that? Ooh, what's this though? Again, if you squint.
Yeah, they look kind of like that,
Mm.
which is nice. To remember this, read them out loud as less than or equal to and greater than or equal to. Oh, I think I skipped some. Note that the equal comes second. There are no operators such as equal less than or equal greater than.
Mhm. Okay. That I can understand.
Mm-hmm.
I can get behind that.
Good.
Read this out loud. Let's see.
In
Okay.
summary, the main comparison operators are equal, not equal, less than, greater than, less than or equal, and greater than or equal.
What in the world would this be about? I know we did the first one already, but what the heck is this about?
It's the opposite of equal.
Wait, wait, huh?
I think we saw an example with this one.
We did?
Yeah,
Question mark?
I think that was the Kesha example.
I don't think that was the example from I think that's the example that you made. Pretty
I
sure.
could be misremembering this one.
Yeah, I'm
But
pretty
let's
sure.
let's test let's test out the not equal operator in the shell. So try it with some
Uh,
integers.
how about 36 not equal? So if I put this, it's gonna say false. I mean, yeah, it's gonna say false
It's
because
gonna
they
say
are
false.
equal. Okay. Um, how about you say only integers?
You could try strings instead.
Okay. How about that? Would that what would it say?
It will say true.
Huh? So we are equal. Okay.
We are not equal.
Oh, we are not. Sorry, we are not equal.
It
Okay.
is true that we are not equal.
Oh, we're not equal. You're right. PC gamers are better.
Huh.
So,
Well, we didn't
uh,
we didn't establish that.
yeah. Sorry, about probably creating a debate in the chat, if there's anyone.
Well, there's one viewer,
Um,
so probably not going to speak up.
yep, probably not gonna
On
speak up.
average, chatters on average viewers like to lurk.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so we're gonna hit next, or
Yeah, we go
yeah,
next.
okay. All right.
Ooh, lists.
Ooh.
Okay. It's time to learn about a powerful new type of value called lists. Here's an example. Words, and you can type along,
Yeah.
equal, yeah, yep, quote this, comma, quote is a list.
Sorry. Oops.
Yeah, take your time.
Wonky. Oh wait, wait, no. There we go.
That's right.
Holy smokes. Yeah, I did that right. This is what I was trying to do a while ago, but I didn't know how to do it correctly. Like the way I was gonna do it is I
Hmm.
thought it was parentheses, like the item, or I mean, sorry, the string,
Hmm.
where I just type parentheses, let's say one comma two comma and so on, and then end it with a parentheses. I thought that's the way you do it, but
The way you
well,
do what?
now doing a list, yeah,
Well, interestingly,
but
what you described is how you do a tuple, which is another thing. But let's not get into that.
ooh, ooh, okay, okay, baby steps.
Yeah.
All right, what the heck is this gonna do?
What is this gonna do?
My theory, yeah. So what's the difference between? Hold up, give me a second. Can I literally just do a print to achieve this,
What
or
do you mean?
um, why? I'm
Well,
trying to
try
like
try see what
fathom,
happens when you do print words
like in
in the
the shell
shell.
or the.
Yeah, in the shell.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, with the paren. That's good.
Wait, no, no, not with the.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we want the variable.
Okay. Okay.
So it gives you a representation
Hmm.
with the brackets and the quotes,
So
which might not be what you want.
wait. Let me see. Let me see. I could literally just do a print statement. Okay, no, no, no. Okay. No, you know what? Scratch what I was about to say. I can see why someone would want this,
Hmm.
even though it's weird. But I could see a situation where this may come in clutch. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, lists are
You know what?
super useful.
Hmm.
Okay, a
All right.
list is a sequence, an ordered collection or container of any number of values. The values are often referred to as elements. They can be anything: numbers, strings, booleans, even lists. They can also be a mixture of types. To create a list directly like the above, write some square brackets. If you don't want an empty list, write yeah, yeah, good one. If you don't want an empty list, write some expressions inside to be the elements. Put commas between the elements to separate them.
Hmm.
Here's another example of making a list.
Ooh. This one's this one's involving what do they call it? An expression, right? That's what you call it, right? X plus.
X plus 3
What-
is an
uh,
expression, but
Oh, oh,
technically X is also an expression, and quote hello quote is also an expression.
huh? Because it's within the brackets, or I mean, it's a value. It's
It
multiple values.
evaluates to a value. That's why it's an expression.
Right, right,
X plus
right,
3 is
right.
just a more complicated and more interesting expression than the others.
Hmm. All right. Well, I'll get to it. Um, I don't know why I'm struggling with these brackets. Holy smokes! All right, there we go.
I was struggling with typing earlier today. For like
It-
a whole line, I kept typing return instead of pipe, and it messed up my
So
code.
is I feel like that's a common thing with programmers. It's like you guys just have moments where you're just having a seizure with your fingers.
All
Like, oh, okay, whoops,
right,
okay.
let's see it.
I think I did that right. All right, hello, one. Ah, I get it. I get it. I get it. Simple math.
Yep.
Math. And-
As you saw above, lists are iterable, meaning you can iterate over them with a for loop. Here's a program that adds up all the numbers in a list.
Wait, what did you say? Iterate them with a for loop, which is not what we just did.
It's not what we just did, but it's what we did at the top of this page.
Top of this- Oh, right, 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 right.
And it's what we're
Sorry.
about to do
Brain
as
fart.
well.
Brain fart. Um, okay, okay, and now we're doing it now. Okay, got you, got you. Oh, it has to have spaces.
It
Just
actually
real.
doesn't,
That's what
but
I'm
the
saying.
spaces are nice.
Okay, it's etiquette. Um,
Yeah.
Typing etiquette.
The commas are necessary. The spaces are optional but nice.
Fair. That's fair. Ooh, a plus equal.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, we're building it up over time.
I don't need that many spaces, but okay, let me just observe this real quick. So we have a list here, a bunch of numbers. Cool. Total equals 0. For numbers and numbers, total plus equals number. So it's gonna be an empty, well, not empty string. That's a lie, but nonetheless, technically, it's an empty string. Technically.
It's not
Um,
technically an empty string. It's just 0.
Well, didn't you tell me when we do an empty string, technically the value of it is 0?
No, I said that it behaves in a similar way to 0.
Ah,
Like
okay.
0 is to numbers as empty string is to strings.
Huh. Well, shoot, brain fart. Um, well, I mean, I want to say it's gonna behave the way I would think, if it was an empty string. Uh,
How would that behave?
it would just be like the same numbers again, like 3, 1, 4, 1,
Let's do a
5,
test. Go to the
9.
shell and enter
Uh,
0 plus 3.
yeah, it's just gonna be 3. Yeah.
Yeah, but now try 3 plus 1.
Well, that'd be 4 naturally. Yeah.
Yeah. So now what do you think the output will be of this program?
Well, when the numbers shouldn't increase at all because they're adding itself. What's gonna be total? It's gonna be 0 plus um each number at a time. 0 plus
Uh-huh.
3 is 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait. So it's gonna basically be 3. Like, how do I say it? It's gonna be 3 space 1 space 4. Unless it doesn't count. It doesn't count the spaces. D- Doesn't the spaces also count in the loop?
That's for
Remember we talked.
strings. This is a different set of rules.
Ah, okay. So it's gonna be 3, and then next line 1, next line 4, next line 5, next line 9.
Well, let's try it and find out.
Yeah. Wait, oh darn minute. Hold up. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay. Like you said, it adds up. You even gave me that hint.
Hmm.
So if it's doing 0 plus 3, then the new total is going to be 3.
Yep.
And now it's going to be 3 plus the next number.
Hmm.
And then, of course, hence the plus equal. Eh,
Now, if just for fun, go to line 5 and wrap number in parentheses.
Why? Huh.
And before the left paren type string, or just str.
Wait. Oh, STR behind the
Yeah.
okay.
And then we need one other change. Put quotes around the 0.
Uh oh, you mean it's run total? The
Yeah.
word.
Yeah.
Huh.
Now run this program. It'll do what you thought was going to happen.
Ah, because now it's an empty string.
Well, now it's a
And
0 string, actually, which is different.
well, let's see. Wait, len. What?
I don't know why it's showing you length of numbers, but that's nice, I guess.
Huh. Okay. Equals 6. Okay, interesting. Okay, why does it keep doing that? Okay, 0 for number and numbers. Number equals 3. So total plus str string
Hmm.
number is now 0, 3. Now total because 1, 0, 3. Yeah, yeah. Because now it's a string literal um instead of the integer 0.
Hmm.
Like instead of it doing math with it is how do I put it?
It's gluing them onto each other side by
Yeah,
side.
it's gluing them together instead of adding them together. Like if that makes any sense. Um, okay, I got you. Roger that.
Now
Okay,
let's
well I can't close it.
oh, let's undo and go back to the way the program
Oh,
was so we can continue with their instructions.
wait. Oh my
Oh, you went
gosh.
too
Derp.
far.
I kind of went too crazy with the power of undoing.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a strong power.
it really is. I wish it could work in real life. So what we're doing next? Now modify so you can add up a list of strings instead of numbers. Oh, that's easy.
Okay.
Um, uh, so I mean, if we're still keeping the variable name, that's the, oh no, we're
Let's
not.
let's change the variable name too, otherwise the variable name will be fake news.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So yeah, so might as well just keep it. Or you meant like change it to words
Well, they
for the
used
for
words equal bracket quote this is a list.
mm, so we might as well change it. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, word how about oh, it doesn't work like that.
Word is a better choice here.
Yeah, yeah. Wait, what?
Mm,
What is going on today? All right.
mm,
Yo, I'm telling you, like my keyboard is haunted.
mm.
Only reason it's doing this. Okay. All right. So total equals 0. But instead, we could just make an empty string.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for word in words, total plus equal words. Now print total. Yeah, it should. Wait. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
What happened?
Um,
Oh, I see what
string.
happened.
Oh, sorry. Derp.
Yep.
Sorry. See, I was just kidding. I was testing your observation skills.
Hmm.
Um,
Excellent.
so
If you'd like, you can just continue to the next page now.
no.
For an optional bonus challenge, extend the program to insert a separator string between each word.
All right, let's
That's
get
a little
next page.
tricky.
Just kidding. Just kidding. All right. So this is okay. Now for extended separation string between each word. All right. So couldn't we change the value of total?
You could try that.
Wait, let me just see something. Let me just see something real quick. Let me just see that. I know that's not the answer, but okay. Okay. I want to do that then. How about this? Wait, no, keep that empty string. Okay, cool. Um, so essentially what's happening is it's doing it after it prints its first item. So what if we did this inside of the body? No, it should be done out. It should be done outside the body. And like it shouldn't.
How about we compromise and I'll solve this and I'll tell you the solution to this one. Then we can move
Yeah,
that way we can move on to the next because it does say an
yeah,
optional bonus challenge.
yeah. You don't want to be stressing over. Okay.
Um. Okay, go to line 4.
Yeah.
End of line 4 and start a new line. If total not equal
You meant you
exclamation
meant
equal empty string colon new line total plus equal type separator,
Oh, you meant
or a
that?
variable named separator.
Oh,
And then let's go up to line 2, or maybe make a new line between. Yeah,
we
let
could do this.
separator equal, and they used space dash space dash space.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. I thought it was just. I didn't even realize there's another space at the end.
Yeah, there were
Oh,
other
this one.
spaces
All right. But
squeaked in there. I think this
yeah.
is right now.
Ooh, okay. So you know what's funny? You know what's so funny is that I was ready to concept. I was thinking this is going to involve an if condition.
Yeah, you need an if,
I
because it needs to know, either it needs to know to do something different on the first time or to do something different on the last time, depending on how you
well,
design your program.
well, my point is I was slowly going to conclude that was going to involve if condition,
Hmm.
and I had the idea that it's going to be inside the body.
Hmm.
Um, I, I just thought
Good.
I just was doubting my initial thought and was
Mm.
thinking maybe this is something to do outside of the body because I do remember that if I put something outside of the body, it's gonna do the first sequence. No, yeah, the first sequence of what's it called? Of this. Like, it's gonna do the first sequence where it's doing this printing out the string literal uh yeah, the empty string, I mean. It's gonna print out the empty string alongside the it's gonna print out the empty string plus the first number of three. Like not three. Oh my gosh, not three. It's gonna print the empty string plus the first item in the list. I mean first word in the list, which is this. And then my thought process was if I put it outside of the um if I put a statement, an expression or state so if I put the if statement um like outside of the body, it would then print after it already printed this. So I would do like if shoot, I guess if total, I was gonna say if total equals itself. I know as weird as it sounds.
It would always equal
Print,
itself.
huh? Uh,
Total would always equal itself.
never mind, never mind. Now I'm confusing myself. Uh scratch it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Um, okay. Let me hit next page for you. No,
Yep.
no worries.
Building new lists. Lists and strings have a lot in common.
Hmm.
For example, you can add two lists together to combine them into a new list.
Hmm.
You can also create an empty list that has no elements. Check for yourself.
What in the world? Okay. All right. One. Print numbers. Print numbers. Equals whatever. Wow. I can't even fathom what was about to do.
Oh,
Um, I just know that it's probably gonna do one. Well, when I see this,
mm-hmm.
I'm thinking if this was added together, like if this was just by itself, just line one, and it was adding those numbers together, in the list. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, two of the list. It would do 1 + 3, 2 + 4. But I probably got that wrong.
You got that. What you're thinking is vectorized addition, which for that you need something called NumPy.
Uh,
But adding lists is actually a lot more like gluing strings together.
huh. So so just off of this expression,
Mm-hmm.
what would the result be? Uh,
Bracket 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4 bracket.
oh, so 1 + 2. Oh, and then that'd be 3, and then 3 + 3, and then that'd be 6, and then 6 + 4. No,
What?
that's not what you meant. That's not what you meant. No, no.
No, I thought you had it, but I
Oh,
guess you
oh, I'm
don't.
stupid. I'm stupid. It wouldn't do it. It wouldn't do math with it.
It
It
doesn't do
would
math.
just yeah.
It just puts them in a row, or puts them in a
Okay.
line, puts them
Okay.
next to each
Okay.
other.
Okay.
So instead of
Okay.
having two lists with two numbers each, you have one list with four numbers, but the numbers stay the
Mm,
same.
okay. So new numbers. Wait, that's so weird. Then if it's doing this, it would put brackets on each number. No, that's not what it means. That's not what it means. I'm sorry. I just like to investigate like what would happen before it
Huh.
happens because I feel like if I just see what happens, it's like it ruins the fun of me trying to like be able to investigate how something
Uh-huh.
may come out. Um, but like what's confusing me is like these brackets here. If that's the value of new numbers,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to be doing new numbers itself plus numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Um, holy smokes. That's the part where it loses me. I'm just gonna hit run and just
Okay.
save us both the trouble. Um, huh. Well, okay. So this is what I don't get, right? Is that it's 1, 2, and then so on. Um, Sorry. And that becomes the new list. I mean, yeah, the new list. Yeah. Um, and then we're taking new numbers. I mean, what we're not taking, but new numbers variable equals two brackets. Um, oh, two closing brackets. And if numbers is itself plus, I mean, new numbers is itself plus numbers, and numbers already being this, the output of this expression.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not output. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess I say that. But um, wouldn't that mean? Okay. Okay. Now I get it. That literally would just replicate what already is the output of this expression,
Mm-hmm.
these brackets. It just puts brackets already at the end of the list, at the beginning and the end of the list, which is already a thing. So this was kind of silly. Like this I guess this was meant to like throw me off and make me think it's gonna do more than what it's already doing.
Well,
I don't
it's to demonstrate the capability of starting with an empty list and then adding on to it.
hmm, okay. Okay. Well, and then and then um I can see this. See this confused me. Would this not get the same output like this right here? Would this not get the same output if I got rid of these brackets?
Try it. The error is kind of cryptic, but
Yeah.
the problem is lists are things that you can go through step by step.
Mm.
That's what it means to be iterable.
Oh.
Number with an integer you can't do that. Integers, they're their own thing.
Mm,
They're just one piece and you can't break them apart.
mm. So if that's the case, what would happen if this was blank, this was 5?
Let's try it. I think I know what would happen, but yeah, okay.
Oh, it just change the order of it.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Oops.
Uh,
All right.
it's
Uh,
similar to how the empty string works when you're
uh-huh.
adding strings together, concatenating strings.
Just building up. Just building up. Um, I'm getting it.
In
I'm
fact,
getting it.
let me write a new program below this. So start a new line a
Yeah.
couple below
Uh,
6. Write strings equal quote AB quote plus quote CD quote new line print strings.
sorry. Wait, sorry. Oops.
Uh-huh. Now new strings equal quote quote.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait. Oh, just empty.
Yeah, just empty string,
Oh,
just like that.
and then we're good, or
Then we go
wanna?
on to the next line,
Okay.
and we say new strings plus equals strings, and then a new line, new strings plus equal quote e.
E.
Uh-huh. Now one more line, print new strings.
Alright. Oh. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, C, D. All right. Hold on. 1 second.
So check out how these
Oh,
two
I see it.
programs are in a lot of ways
Yeah.
very similar.
Yeah. I see that. I see the 1, 2 being the A, B, and the 3, 4 being the C, D,
Yep.
and then print strings. Okay. No string is empty, just like this bracket. These both closing brackets are empty. New strings plus equals strings. New numbers plus equal to numbers. Right. And then now it's introducing a new value to be added, um, which is the E
Mm-hmm.
in comparison with the 5 on the
Yep.
other example. And then print new strings. It gives me give me this end result. I mean this end result. Sorry, this end result. Okay, I get that. It's just all these things that I'm understanding. That's just one thing, but learning to how to program these things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's gonna be a ballpark.
Hmm.
Um,
Let's try one more thing, this time in the shell.
yeah, yeah, okay.
Type list, paren,
Oh, like
list,
oh sorry.
then paren, new strings, and close paren. Let's see what that does.
Hmm. A B C D E F G.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Huh.
Okay. Nah. Okay. That makes complete sense to me because because the end of new strings is basically
Oops, bumped my
every
mic.
single one of those letters. Um, what's so interesting to me is that it created a list of each individual character, character A, character B, like of each individual character, despite the fact that I I put A B together in the quotes. Like I find it so interesting. Like that basically the list each character, not create a list out of each value or sorry, out of each string. Like it doesn't all right, string here,
Like what you're
comma.
suggesting is you would think you think it might be an output that looks like bracket quote A B C D E bracket.
No. So um like okay, how do I put this? How do I put this before I make this super confusing? All right, so you see how those string? No, not that one. All right. So I added new strings. Okay, now I noticed my mistake. The only reason it's able to make this output here, um, I mean this list here, was only after I combined these two. Now,
Mm-hmm.
what would it do? It do okay, only after I combined it together. So if it never combined, um, 1 second. I'm sorry I'm gonna make this so confusing, but let me revert it. So maybe I can have a better explaining. have a better chance explaining it.
Mhm.
The only reason it's smart enough when it creates its string, I mean its list, when it creates its list, the only reason it's smart enough to separate A, B, C, D, E was only after I combined um, these expressions together. If these expressions were never um, combined, like these pluses, like it was if these were never combined and they were all segregated, like parentheses A, B, parentheses C, D. I mean not parentheses. I'm saying the wrong thing. Apostrophe A, B, apostrophe C, D, apostrophe E, apostrophe. If I was to create a string out of these three individual, I mean, create a list, create a list out of these three individual strings,
Mhm.
it would have not separated like the way it did just here. It would have been,
If you
uh,
had like type bracket
uh, wait, you want me
for
to
an
type
example,
bracket?
yeah, type
Uh,
bracket.
yeah.
No, the
Oh, you
character,
meant, sorry, sorry.
left bracket character,
Sorry.
and then quote AB.
Oh, inside. Okay.
Yeah, inside
A,
quote
B,
AB quote comma
okay, comma,
quote B CD
C, D.
quote comma quote E.
Yeah, that would have been the end result if they weren't combined.
Yeah, if they weren't combined, that would. I mean, well, that I mean, I don't know how exactly you would get to this end
I would
result,
achieve that,
but
but
it's a different end result. It means something different.
okay. Yeah, yeah. This whole time I'm thinking the list is somehow taking um each character in these strings. Like it's taking the A and then putting it here, taking the B, putting it here, taking the C, putting it. I thought it was able to do that, but no. Um, it only creates a list. Um, how do I say it? It only creates a list. Uh, shoot, probably gonna say this wrong. Like it's able to achieve all this only after they're all combined. If they're all segregated, like I just explained uh, just now, it this would be the end result.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Because I thought it was taking each character out of the string, like out of the individual strings.
Right. No, there's just
And
one big string with everything with everything smushed together,
okay.
and that's where
Okay.
the list pulls out A, then B, then C, then D, then E.
Right. Right. I see that now. Um, how much
Solaris,
time has it been?
I see your clever comment. I'll get to it in a little bit, but let's keep going with the lesson for now. It's been 48 minutes.
Okay. Okay. Let's keep going. Just checking. Okay. Um, so now with that knowledge, right, a program that takes this and prints the list, but each number has been doubled. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Yeah, let's get the numbers.
I feel like this is gonna involve um give me a second. Wait, it's gonna be it's gonna involve a loop. Am I right?
Yep, there will be a loop.
And it's gonna involve me creating um another variable.
Mm-hmm. I would call that variable new numbers.
Okay, I was gonna say something stupid like apples. Um, uh, what?
What did they set new numbers equal to in the example on the left?
Okay, but my whole thing is, I could. It's gonna be really tricky on getting it to multiply each one and making a list out of it. That is where you lose me. Like I can fathom a way of me just getting all of those numbers, multiplying them, adding them together, and then multiplying them.
Well, you're not adding them
Like,
together.
uh, what are integers?
Sorry,
Well,
I'm about my mic.
I no, I understand that. I'm just saying I could fathom a way where I could do that. I can't fathom a way where I could multiply each one individually and then proceed to print out a list. Like it, like still keep it as a list.
Huh?
Like so that's where I'm like, what the heck? Like I'm just like how? Um
Well, start with
technically
writing your loop.
for oh, well, then that's confusing. Like that's confusing. Like for numbers and numbers?
Well,
Uh, Wait.
usually the pattern is for singular noun in plural noun.
Oh yeah, of course. I was just testing you. It was
Yeah.
just a test. Oops. Okay, for numbers and numbers. I mean, number and numbers. I want you to do. I want you to do. If. Oh.
We actually don't need an if this
Oh,
time.
what? Really?
Really.
At one time. Okay.
One time you don't need an
Um,
if. Because no matter what the number is, we still want to multiply it by 2.
mm,
No matter what. Every number, every time, no ifs.
num. Sorry.
How about new number?
Right.
But
Equals.
singular.
What? But my variables.
I'm proposing that you start a new variable named new number. And later we'll figure
Oh,
out how to incorporate it into new numbers.
huh. You want it to be empty string or?
Actually, we don't need to define it on line 3.
But how? But it's gonna be an error if I don't define it.
We're not trying to access a value in new number. We're trying to assign something to new number.
What, it, okay. Well,
So delete line 3.
yeah.
0 Deacon 0. Hello, welcome first time chatter. Glad to have you here.
A minute. We're gonna assign it inside the loop.
Yeah, I want
Huh.
to take the number, multiply it by 2, and assign it to new number.
Huh. So if that's the case. No. No. Okay. So I mean, I was gonna do two. Sorry. How do I do the character again with the multiplication thingy?
It's shift 8.
Right. I knew that.
Deacon asks, "Are you teaching someone Python?" Yes, I'm teaching my
Shit.
anonymous guest
Wait.
Python.
Wait. Okay. Two times the number.
Yeah, that's all it is.
The numbers. No, it's a lie.
Number
Number.
singular, yeah.
Yeah. But why does it feel like there's something wrong here? Like,
I don't know.
why does this feel weird?
Let's test if this makes sense by adding a print statement on line 6 that says print new number.
Right. It's not gonna work. Oh, what? Ain't no way.
Why not?
Wait, why is this here? What the heck? Um, huh. Now, instead of
Instead of printing it, let's find a way.
oh,
What did you do there? That's funny.
wait, what? Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, what were you about to say? Sorry.
I said instead of printing new number, let's find a way to incorporate new number into new numbers.
Mm.
And look at the code on the left for an example of how to build a number into a list.
And that's not gonna solve. That's gonna actually make things worse. So
Yeah, new
that's
number
why
is
that's
a
why you do it outside the loop.
oh.
Oh, sorry. But that well, I didn't. It didn't have to be plus. I mean, I don't think it's gonna conflict. I don't. I don't think that because we were just gonna. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wait. Don't, wait. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Wait. Numbers. The
You've
type it
seen an
wrong.
error like this before.
Cannot plus equal. You know what? You know what? You know what? Plus. Oh, so I can't. Why can't I do plus equal?
You can do plus equal, but you have to use something else on the right hand side. Look at the fifth line of their example program.
You say example?
Yeah, look at that fifth line.
Wait, one, two, three, four.
Yeah. You want to do something like that.
But that's. I don't want to add anything else. I got my result. I already. I got this. I don't want to add another number. Oh, so you're saying? Are you saying? But wait, let me see. Let me see. Like that? But I already got it. I already got it though. Yeah. So obviously, I confused what you just tried to explain to me.
On that line 5, they have the brackets and they have an integer inside of the brackets. So I am saying you should put something inside of the brackets. Deacon asks, is this his first language? Yes, Deacon, it is.
Okay. The space?
That
What
won't do
about
anything.
space? Oh, right. Just kidding. Just kidding. Why would I add? Why would I want to add a number? That makes sense.
Remember I
I
said,
got my
well, what I said I want you to try to do is to incorporate new number into new numbers.
new number into new numbers. Right, new number into new numbers.
On line 5
Well,
over there, they incorporated 5 into new numbers. I want you to do something similar, but instead of 5, I want you to incorporate new number into new numbers. Deacon, thank you for the
but
follow.
I have it. Like it's right there. Like it's so close.
Yeah, you're really close.
I mean, I can't put a number in there because I already got my list. I want to add another number
How do you already
to my
have your list? I don't understand that.
what because I already did you not see when I printed out it got the multiplication of each number? Literally all I had left to do was to put that output of the multiplication of each number and put it back into a list.
Yeah, you need to do that. So do that. Is that
Well,
what you're trying to do on line 6?
Yeah, that's what I was attempting to do. I thought all that information was going to be stored in between these brackets
The problem is, line 6 gave you an error, so line 6 never happened.
because new number doesn't have a value. No, 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 no.
You're trying to glue a number onto a list. That's kind of like trying to glue a variable onto a string.
No, it can't happen.
We need to glue a list onto a list.
So wait, wait, wait. Give me a second. New numbers. Well, I don't know why we had to involve. Why did we have to involve a third variable? Couldn't we have gotten away with two?
Okay, take away new number and try to write
Yeah.
a program without using new number, because
I
maybe
I
that's just making
I
things confusing.
I thought this was enough because like wouldn't the brackets be filled up? Or that's not
Well,
how it
not
works.
not as you've written it right now. Right now you have new numbers equals 2 times number.
Mm,
So on the first iteration, new numbers, the variable new numbers would be equal to the integer 6. On iteration 2, the new numbers would be equal to integer 1 times 2 equals 2. So that's close, but not quite right.
let me just see something. Wait, what the? Wait.
I think you mean to have new numbers on line 5.
Wait, no, no. I was trying to see how I got that result with the
You never got a
Oh,
result.
no, I did. Remember, I had the list of
Oh, when
it
you printed
says
them? Let's go. Okay, let's go
yeah.
back to that. So delete line 6 and 7,
Yeah,
or just delete line
But
6 and add an indent to line 7.
I remember. No, no, it printed out
Oh, we did
the.
print new number on line 6 before.
Oh, okay. See, that's what I was talking about, and I wanted to put all that information in the list.
Yeah. So let's do that on line 7. But I'll give you a
At
hint.
the
It has to happen in the body of the loop.
Okay, it has to happen inside the body of the loop. So, should it happen before the print?
I mean, we're
Yeah.
eventually going to remove the prints, so as you wish.
Okay. New number was that. Okay. So how about well, that's what I just did. This
We want to
equals
work with new numbers. We need to do something to new numbers, because new numbers is the new list. We want to print a
right.
list where each number has been doubled.
You might as well give me a solution because I know time's up and
Oh, times up. Okay, type new numbers plus equals bracket 5
uh,
on line 6.
numbers plus equals.
Bracket 5, the character bracket.
Oh, because that you don't necessarily. Okay, okay.
Now go to line 7 and delete the indentation and change new number to new numbers. First time chat, welcome Raisin Bran Cereals. Python teacher. Yes, I am teaching Python.
These brand
Okay, print new
cereals.
numbers, and then close the paren and run this program. And you'll see that we're pretty close to the answer, but not quite there.
5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. So we don't want the 5 to take. That's what I was worried about. That's why I didn't want to.
So what can we? So take away the 5, but what can we replace it with? Raisin
I'm
Bran
so
Cereals
stupid.
says sweet. Thank you, Raisin Bran.
I'm so
I
stupid,
appreciate that.
bro. Wait, even what? I thought that was it. I really thought that was it. I really thought that was it.
Look at new number on line 5. New number is what we printed, but now we're losing it. How can we pick it up and put it somewhere useful?
Swap it around. Like swap it from this to no, no, no.
Okay,
It's
I'll
not
just
that
give
easy.
it to you. Delete the 0 and type new number.
What? Hey, that's it can't work like
Raisin
that. It
Bran
can't.
Cereals says arrays was the hardest for me in programming. It can be tricky.
Wait. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Um, I'm sorry, bro. I know it can be tough with me.
I was I was asking myself, would I have done well with
Uh,
this future coder course
uh,
if I had done it 3, 4 years ago?
uh-huh.
And I'm not sure whether I would have.
Huh. Really?
And I'm remembering back to one of my favorite programming books. It's by Alan Downey and it's called Think Python.
Uh-huh.
And it's a dangerous game jumping from new thing to new thing.
Hmm.
But I wonder if we'd make more progress with that book.
Me reading a book?
We would work through the book together. It has exercises and stuff.
Wait, I have to buy the book? Like
It's free.
physically?
It's free online.
Oh, thank God. I'm sorry. I'm just so cheap. I can't
Yeah, no,
spend it.
I'm sticking to free resources here.
Okay. Yeah,
Thank you for following Raisin Bran Cereals. I appreciate that.
I feel like understanding, how do I say it? I feel like definitely we should go at it like a slower pace. I feel like we're definitely skipping a lot of steps going to
I
future.
do feel like Future Coder leaves you to fill in some gaps yourself,
Yeah.
and I think the book format might be a little more verbose and might connect some more dots for you.
Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely give that a shot tomorrow. Um, I mean, this is not to say I'm not making progress at all here. I just feel like
You're
it's
making
definitely leaving.
progress, but there's a pretty high frustration level.
Yeah, and there's a lot of gaps I feel that aren't being filled. Like
Hmm.
I'm learning things, but I feel like I'm missing things in between. Like that probably sounded confusing, but um, yeah, I could definitely give that book a shot. And is it like an audio? Is there an audiobook version of it or anything like that?
I have made videos kind of following the content from the first few chapters.
Mm.
I don't know if anyone's made an audiobook of it.
Huh. Definitely gonna check that out because if I can listen to that while at work, oh, I'd be golden.
Yeah,
I would
I'll
be
look into whether
golden.
there's we can look into whether there's an audiobook for that. Let me take us to the lobby screen.
Yeah.
Oh, studio mode is off. That went faster than I expected. That's okay. Um,
Uh-huh.
how are you feeling? I've got 2 ideas in mind if you've got
Yeah.
some time, but if you want to take
Oh,
off,
oh,
that's cool
I'm
too.
I'm I'm ready to shut my brain off and
Okay.
just mindlessly play video games. To be quite honest,
Okay.
um, but I mean, I'm down to hear those ideas tomorrow.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm ready to shut my brain off. It's 8 o'clock. I got 2 more hours left of freedom before
Before
I
you
have
got
to
to sleep.
rest.
If we did do a session tomorrow morning, what time would 6 o'clock still be good?
Oh, you know what? I could start 2 hours earlier because Saturday I leave at 4
4 a.m.
p.m. Sorry.
Oh, you could start earlier in the afternoon on
Oh, is
Saturday.
that? Yeah, you actually do it in the morning?
Well, yeah, I'm thinking we could try that.
Yeah, we could try a morning session. Well, technically in your time it's gonna be uh, you said 6 o'clock your time. 6 a.m. Sorry,
Uh
6
huh.
a.m. your time. Yeah, that'd be 7 p.m. I mean 7 a.m. my time. Sorry, 7 a.m. my time. Yeah, I could definitely do that, but it'd be like 30 minutes because I have to leave for work by 8.
Well, let me text you tonight what I decide I want to do on Discord, and then we'll go from there.
All right. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm gonna decide what I'm gonna do now on stream.
All right. All right. Good luck.
See you around.
See ya.
Okay, I'm gonna go to text break, be right back screen, and I'm gonna configure myself for solo streaming. Raisin Bran Cereal says it's nice you're teaching someone. I hope it goes well for him. He's definitely working hard. It can be challenging material. Actually, since I'm chatting, let me go to full webcam mode, and I'm gonna mute the no filter USB audio. Okay, go into this one. Deacon says, "What is he gonna do with the programming knowledge?" Well, um, best case scenario, become a Python developer, but I don't know if he'll get there. At minimum, he will have learned a systematic way of thinking and approaching problems. So that's probably can't hurt. Um, but maybe that's a question we should be asking each other more, me and him, what he's going to be doing with the programming knowledge. I don't know why I was just playing with that piece of plastic. Let me configure, like I was saying, I was going to configure some things. Raisin Bran Cereal says, I'm trying to be a C# developer myself, and it is definitely a challenge if you have no previous experience. I could believe that. I'm going to clear this screen. Bring it over here. Deacon says C# was my first language and it was pretty tough at first. I've never gotten very deep into C#. So let's cut to this screen. Oh wait, it's not quite where I want it. We'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it here. It's fine. There again. Echo what do. Oops. That's better. I'm gonna set a like 30-minute timer. We'll do that for 30 minutes and then I'm gonna go get a drink of water. Oh, this is not quite where I want it to be. That looks kind of funny. Whatever, it'll work. Raisin Brand says, the internship I am doing currently uses Ruby on Rails, so in the span of just a few days, I've got to learn the syntax well enough to be useful. Ruby is kind of neat, I think. So let's make this... Wait, what is happening with this camera? It's all off center. I should fix that tomorrow. I think I'm gonna continue this Winamax challenge on coding game that I was working on. Raisin Brand says the syntax actually upsets me though. What about Ruby syntax upsets you? A higher resolution is required to access the IDE. What does that mean? There we go. Solve it, except I think I'm going to go into PyCharm to really do this one. So let me open up PyCharm. Raisin Brand says else if is spelled ELSIF, and there are no curly brackets, and it just uses the word and. Huh. Interesting. Where's PyCharm? Let's go PyCharm. Deacon says going from C# to Ruby, I can see why. Oh, we're over here now. I guess that works. Winamax sponsored challenge. New environment using virtual env. That'll work. Create. And then it put it over there. That's weird. Raisin Brand says going from asp.net to elsif is upsetting. Huh. Interactive lesson available. Let's not do that now. Where is my end of my window? There it is. Why am I having a hard time with this? Okay, now we're set up. Hello Winamax. We've got Python. We'll close this up. I was using assert statements to do the testing, but I halfway feel like getting into PyTest here. Do I want to do PyTest? Yeah, that'll probably keep my tests more organized. Let's go terminal. No, I don't want to update Z shell right now. Pip install PyTest. Raisin Bran. Ruby devs make a good bit of money though. Oh. And now let's remember how PyTest works. New file test. I'll say golf since this is about golf. Def test. I'll just say assert true. Assert true. And I should see that PyTest picks this up and passes the one test. Okay, that worked. Wait, my timer's already up? I was going to do like a 30-minute timer. What did I do? I did 5 minutes, so I'll do an hour now. I want to really get into this. I'm going to put all these comments in a new place. I'll actually call it, we'll just call it I'll call it definitions. And this stuff I only need for their testing, so I don't care about that. Let's go to test golf and say that board 1 equals, oops, board 1 equals that. Then why is this down here? So that's confusing. I'm about to do something disgusting. I'm about to do from main import star. I know I feel like I shouldn't, but here I go. Let's just do import main. I like that better. So assert get lowest ball number position of board 1, and it was 2, 2. Let's do it the other way around. And this will be main dot get that thing. Test get lowest number ball position board 1. Run PyTest. This should work too. Uh-oh. One error during collection. Wait a second. Why did it do that? Oh, because I didn't bother with if name equals main. Because it didn't matter on the test runner that I had on there. Come on. Okay, now we can run PyTest and we shouldn't have that problem. Okay, we tested that behavior. Then for test, I can comment out this. I'm going to end up killing everything in test here and moving it over into, let's not do that yet. Board of board. Direction equals choose direction to hit ball, board, and position. Now, do I want to hard code the position here, or do I want to pull the result of that thing? I'm going to say lowest ball position 1 equals 2, comma, I want 2, comma 2. I'll call it a variable here if I spell it right. Position 1 was 2, 2, and then I'll use that here. Board 1. Def test. Choose. Oopsies. Def test. Choose direction to hit ball. Call it board 1. See if that passes. It should easily. Oh, I messed that up. Assert down equals up. Did I have that wrong on here too? Assertion error. Test on line 33. Sure enough. Well, we better turn this light on. But not too bright. I guess I didn't get that working right. Um, let's do some debugging. Choose direction to hit ball. Let's debug test. Debug Python tests in test. Does that work? Yeah, it does. So then I can say print board of board, except it didn't print, but I think it printed over here. Does it print over here? Do I not get print? And does print board does it, how does it work? I want to change how this works so I can get a string out of it. S equals board. T equals, we'll do T equals empty list, T dot append the empty space dot join these. Ah, there we go. S plus equals new line plus new line dot join x for x in T. I think that's it. Return S. So now let's debug again. Turn board to board. Deacon says I'm a head out. Take care. Thanks, Deacon, for stopping by. Oh, there's not a good way to see it. Excuse me. Well, 2.x .h .h1. And then I could go to the Python console, I guess, which is slightly annoying, but okay. I don't need to import main. Wait, do I? What do I have? Raisin Bread says, do you not use camel case? With, um, this is Python. I use snake case. I'm getting lost here. What was I doing? Is camel case not a thing in Python? Um, I think classes sometimes, or classes do have camel case, but I'm not dealing with classes here. Maybe I should be. That's interesting. But definitely for normal variables, camel case is not a thing. I need a good way to see the board as I'm debugging. There it is. You know what? We're gonna go one level simpler. Um, I'm just gonna do. We're gonna do board. Um, we're gonna comment out test here. We're gonna do main is, where is main? Oh, main is already doing that, print board to board. Okay, fine. Gonna quick refactor this to board 2. So that then board 1 equals this. We might as well def test get lowest number fall position board 1. This is board now board 2. Assert main dot get lowest spawner position. Oops. Board 1 equals lowest, except this needs to be lowest ball position 2. Now this can be lowest ball position 1. Raisin Brand says, no, Ruby doesn't have plus plus increments. That's so sad. Huh. What's the position? It's width, then height. Is that right? I've got my definitions over here. Position is a tuple intent, width, comma, height. Indexed from 0. Solar says, have you made some progress since the last time? Not much. Right now I was refactoring from running it with just assertion statements peppered here and there in the in the coding game window, and I'm moving into PyCharm and PyTest. So I made that I made that refactor. I made that move, and now I'm working on board one. I'm gonna do some tests with board one, and I'm getting my head turned around on width and height. 0, 1. Well, the width is 0, and the height is also 0. So let's run this test. Test failed. This is verbose and hard to find what I'm looking for. Oh. Let's remove. Do I really want? Well, I probably should be debugging this. Testgolf.py. Let's debug this one. Board is 1H. Cell is H. Did we skip? Did we skip something? Oh, let's do this again. Oh. Oh, that's a string. Okay, that's the problem. Actually, I can let's just run this test. Forget about the debugging for now. One passed. So we don't have the nice colorful output. That's unfortunate. Test get lowest number ball position. Wait, I already did that. I want test choose direction to hit ball. Actually, we're going to use board 1 here and board 2 there. Assert main dot. Okay, I admit defeat. From main import star. I'm just going to do it. I'm also going to import main so I don't have to retype the things in those places. That's so messy. Oh well. Assert choose direction to hit ball of board 1, comma lowest ball position 1 equals, let's just put it here. And this board was 1H, so the direction to hit it is obviously to the right. Now this test should fail. What? What is happening? I did one. Test golf, test choose Directing to hit ball past 100%. 0, comma 1, smallest hole position. Ball position 0, 0. What is happening? I am lost. Is ball position defined somewhere in main as the thing that I print? Oh, I do have some print statements here. Okay, let's get rid of those. And let's debug this test thing. I think I want to rewrite this function. I don't trust the logic that I was using before. We could just iterate the 4 options. Yeah, let's do that. Directions equals up, oops, up, down, left, right. That's good. Now, in directions, tentative ball position equals ball position dot copy distance from smallest distance tentative ball to hole equals, let's not use magic numbers, let's define our constants. Max width equals 1000, max height equals 1000. So, where was I? Smallest distance ball equals max width plus 1 plus max height plus 1. We're doing Manhattan distance like 1, 2, 3. For direction and directions, if direction equals up, tentative ball position up, at width is first, so height is second. 1 minus equals 1. Distance tentative ball to hole equals calculate distance for hole and find holes on board. So we need to, oops, I need to do option enter create function find holes on board or row in, or I comma row in board in enumerate board. Enumerate paren board colon or j comma cell in enumerate row if cell equal h colon positions equals empty list. Positions not append I'll put a type hint here, why not? Is this how that works? I did that wrong. Maybe I did that right. Expected to return tuple int count return. Well, we'll get back to that eventually. Positions.append. Actually, it's a list of tuple of int, and it still should complain. Wait, now it's not complaining, which means I did something wrong there. So let's just forget the type hinting. Not worth it right now. Not append. Row and board, row, that's height, so that goes second. Okay, find holes on board. Now we need to test that. Insert find holes on board of board 1 equals hole position board 1 equals, it's that width of 1, height of 0. Equals a list of hole position board 1 def test find holes on board 1. Run that test. Failed. For hole and find holes on board, that's not right. Oh wow, yeah, that's a problem. Equals calculate distance, so I need to at least define that function. Okay, now I can run this thing, I think. Passed. Now let's do a similar thing. And let's fix our spacing. Find holes on board 2. Not on board 1. Assert find holes on board of board 2 equals hole 1 position position board 2 equals width is, we'll do this hole, so width is 2, height is, wait, yeah, 0 1 2, height is 0 1, and hole 2 position board 2 equals, what time is it? Oh gosh, it's 8 o'clock. I should be winding down fairly soon. How are my 2 viewers doing? Feeling good out there? Hole 2 It's at width of 2 and height of 2. Oops, that's not right. It's at width of 1 and height of 2. And now, in what order should they be found? We're going row by row, then height by height. So it should be this one first. Yeah, hole 1, and then hole 2. Hole 2 position board 1. There should be a comma there. There should be another new line there. Let's test this function. Passed. Yay! Solaris says maybe that's too much organization. I sensed myself getting disorganized on the last session of this that I did, and maybe I'm overcompensating for that. Anyway, let's do calculate distance. Position, oops. If 1, let's see, let's go back to there. If not in is position in board of tentative ball position. If note, what? If not is position, let me say is in board of tentative ball position, then we continue, because if we're going off the board, then we're not doing that. Create is in board tentative ball position. If tentative ball position, or let's just see. Yeah, I'll do it this way. If tentative ball position 0, less than 0, false. Elif tentative ball position 1, less than 0, return false. Elif, I guess I need the board too. I need the widths. Board width equals length of, is the width the length of the board? Definitions. Board is a list of lists containing one of dot 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 dot. The height goes in here. No, the height goes from here to here to here. The width goes within these. So ours says there's a simple way to do this. Check if something is in board of width w and height 0 less than equal to x less than equal to w, and 0 less than equal to y less than h. Is that a syntax that works? 0 less than equal to 5 less than 10. Oh, yeah, that works. Okay, great. So height, h equals length of board, width equals length of board 0. Return 0 less than equal to tentative ball position 0 less than width and 0 less than tentative ball position 1 less than h. That's much better. I feel better about that. Thank you, Solaris. Then we're going to have to fix up whatever is the problem with main. Lots of stuff at the problem. Well, let's just comment out all of test for now. Pass on calculate distance for now. If... What am I doing here? Distance, then let's calculate distance. If... Okay, I want to test is in board. Def test is in board. Whole position board. Oh wait, we don't have parameters here. What am I doing? Assert is in board of. Wait a second. What did I call that parameter in there? I just want to check if a position 6. Oh gosh. Position refactor. Okay, that's better. Assert is in board. Whole position board 2. Wait. Whole position board 1. Board 1. Assert is in board. Let's just grab another one. Lowest ball position 2. Let's call that lowest ball position board 2. Assert not is in board position. I should be checking edge. Maybe I should be checking edge cases, huh? Or is that too organized? 7, 0, 7, 0 on board. Board 2. On these, failed. Did I get my... Solar says maybe you inversed X and Y. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Width is 1, height is 0. Did I mix it up over here? Let's toss in some more tests. Assert is in board of 0, comma, -1, -1. Doesn't matter which board I take, so I'll take board 1. Well, that's not going to prove anything. And we got a type error. Oops. Oh yeah, assert not is in board. That's fine. Just out of curiosity, if I swap this, does it stop complaining? It's not a reversed X and Y thing because I just purposely reversed the X and the Y here, so that's not it. Laura says, oh, I see. What do you see? Right now I only care about the failing one, so let's comment out the rest. It is less than, equal, not less than after the end. Oh, there's a problem. After the and. Okay, that'll do it. Yeah, that was a mistake. Maybe it's a good thing I'm testing. Passed. Woo! How much is there on my timer? I don't think I'm going to be on much longer tonight. Wait, I got distracted by notifications and didn't even check my timer like I said I was going to. Oh wait, we're doing coding game. Why haven't I said coding game in the stream title? How silly of me. Solaris says, see you next time. It's already 3 a.m. in France. Yeah, get yourself to sleep. What are you doing, Solaris? Name like Solaris, you should be up when the sun is up. Where was I? Calculate distance, tentative position, comma, hole. And let's refactor hole to hole position because, yeah. Rename code occurrences. Definitely don't want to. You know what? I don't want it. I don't want the refactor to be undo. I don't want the refactor to be overzealous, so I'm just gonna do it manually. Hole position. Hole position. Calculate distance. 2. Return a tuple of position absolute of position 2, 0 minus position 1, 0, comma, abs of position 2, 1, comma, position 2, 1. Neat. And what's it complaining about? Remove redundant parentheses. Is it redundant when it's a tuple? Or am do I have an error how I'm doing this? Oh, minus. And now maybe it won't think that these are redundant parentheses. Wait a second. Return 1, comma 2. Remove redundant parentheses. Huh. I guess they are, I guess it thinks they're redundant when it's a return statement. I find that interesting. Although actually it should be, what am I doing? It should be plus. If distance tentative less than smallest tentative distance about a whole. You know what? I'm doing this wrong. Elif direction equals v stuff. Elif direction equals right stuff. Elif direction equals, wait, that was left. This is right things. Okay, we'll have to fix that before we can run anything. And then this all can unindent by 1. Because we've done what we need to do there. Tentative ball position 1 plus equals 1. Tentative ball position 0 is width. Minus equals 1. Tentative ball position 0 plus equals 1. If not that, then continue. Otherwise, we can go on for whole position if distance. Then smallest distance ball to hole equals distance tentative ball to hole. And what am I trying to find in this function? Choose direction to hit ball. Ball position. Choose and hold position equals none. Now we can say choose and hold position equals hole position. Now we have choose and hold position. Let's go to the testing. Test. Wow, dead air, huh? How about that? I kind of want to refactor out this so parts of this so I can test it better. Oh well, let's just go forward. Chosen hole position. We just say direction equals, up here we'll say chosen direction equals none. We know what the direction is when we're in here. Chosen direction equals direction, easy. And then we have and we just return our chosen direction. Easy peasy. Yeah, lemon squeezy. We don't actually care about the chosen hole position, I don't think. Now let's do some tests. Test. Our def test. Choose direction to hit ball. Olive board. Oh, this Sammy's here. Sammy's going. Getting in his cat fortress. Very nice. So I didn't think about this. Choose direction to hit ball. Oh, we do have a ball position here. Cool. Board 1. Lowest ball position. We're going to call this ball 1 position board 1. And this obviously should be from here to here, so it's right. Let's test that. Failed. Tuple has no attribute copy. Oh, because it's a tuple. Sure. That's an interesting one. It'll be worth maybe looking at again. Tuple does not support item assignment. That's annoying. Should have made it a list. Well, can I make it a list? Down not equal. Test choose direction to hit ball failed. Test of 18. Good to see difference. I don't need to see the difference. Hey, first time chat from Fet Gehalt saying, hey. Welcome. Okay, why is this doing the wrong thing? Where's my... There it goes. Let's debug this. Actually, that's the part I care about. So let's just continue. $20.02. Right, because it's in, yeah. Let's go forward one. Ball position is 0-0. Hole position is 1-0. I forgot. Did I forget to hit the ball? I forgot to hit the ball. Also, this needs to be 1 times. Oh, I should be doing object orient. I should be doing classes. Fekahalt says, "What are you trying? Let me show you. This is Winamax sponsored contest. Winamax, it's golfing basically. And here's an example hole. You have to hit the 1 into here, and when we hit the 2, it has to go a distance of 2, and then its number goes down to 1, and then it has to go a distance of 1 into the hole. And it's supposed to be backtracking and recursion to find the solution." See, I thought the ball position was all I needed. I forgot that I was going to need the number of the ball as well. Although, hold on. Beckahalt says, "Oh yeah, I already solved that." Oh, okay, cool. Congrats. I, as you can see, have not. How much is left on my timer? I may not be doing much more streaming tonight. It says 2 minutes. So let's look back at the logic of that we're trying to test here. Choose direction to hit ball. Fekahalt said it was really, really hard. Okay. Ah. Yeah, I have to actually hit the ball. So what I should really be doing is hit ball, board, ball position, direction, and right now we have up. Wait, just do direction. Oh. That's silly. Let's do that. Duh. Delete all that nonsense. Okay, try this again. Fekahalt says, "Do you play Clash of Code?" Yes, absolutely I do. Solaris was in here earlier, and he's been encouraging me to try this one. I think Clash of Code is probably more entertaining on stream because it moves a little faster and you get to see other people's solutions. Hey, Prolo Geek, thank you for that follow. I'm glad I turned on stream elements to tell me about follows. Now I just need it to make a noise whenever there's a chat. Because Fekahalt asks, "Did I play against you at some point?" That's possible? I don't remember a Fekahalt. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Fekahalt. Hope I'm saying your name close to right. Fekahalt says, "I'm Cody Giselle at Coding Game." No, I haven't seen that name. I'm 19-bit at Coding Game. Is it Prologeek or Protogeek? It's Prologeek. Prologeek says, "Hi Eric, thanks for the greeting." You are very welcome. I'm happy to greet people who stop by and take the time to say something in chat. One of these streams, I'll set up a little script on my. It'll be on my PC, I guess, that watches chat and pings me whenever there's a chat message. And eventually we'll get tired of it if there's enough chat, but for a while it'll be fun. What was that Bing? What the heck? Weird. Okay, I'm not gonna. It sounded like coding game to me. Prolo Geek says, "I found you with coding game recommendations." Yeah, it's a good thing I put coding game in my title. I didn't remember to at first. Fekahal says, "I followed you. I think that's why." You followed what, 19-bit? What is this? You followed 19-bit. Okay, maybe we did play together and I just didn't remember you. Severe thunderstorm warning. Take shelter in a building. Well, I'm going to stay inside. Perlo Geek says, "Not a Python guy, but good to see what it's all about." Cool, yeah. Um, Neat. Okay, distance, tentative ball to hole. Let's just test this. Now that I remembered to actually hit the ball, maybe it'll do a little better. Stop and rerun, yeah. Still failed. What did it fail on this time? Lots of stuff is going on. Unsupported operand types for type int and string. Okay, what was in the board that made it a string? Oh, shoot. Um, the board is getting mutated. Maybe. How did we get to the point where board equals this? Well, let's just debug up to that point. Yeah, sure enough, I'm mutating my board. What if I just say board equals board.copy? Then I'm not mutating my board anymore. Unless I want to be. I'm still having that problem. How did we get the board to be that? Hey, Sammy. Beccahold asks, what if you add an int paren around ball integer? Um, it's not going to help, but it might help you see what's going on, so I'll try it. Well, the error is not coming from ball integer. The error is coming from position 0. So I could throw an int around that, but the fact that we have something that isn't already an int in that place means something has already gone wrong. How does board position blah blah, blah equals direction? Oh, it's assuming that we're going to, let's just move that down here. Now maybe it won't be such a problem. Sammy is here. Sammy is gone. So sad. Wait, what? It's like the ball's been hit more than once. That's weird. I can't wrap my head around this right now. Prologeek says, "What is the goal of your project? Question mark. Framework? Question mark." It is a challenge on coding game. It is basically golf. So you get an input like 3x3, a ball with 2 strokes available, an empty cell and a water hazard. A water hazard is an empty cell and a hole, an empty cell, a hole, and a ball with 1 stroke available. And you have to find the solution to get all the balls into the holes. Fekahal says you have like a valid 2D list. Well, let's look at what I have. Here's my 2D list. The problem is I've got this up string in a place where I expect to have an integer representing a ball. Oh, we got someone on YouTube. Mohit Rahman says, "Nice puzzle." Yeah, it's a cool puzzle. I really like the puzzle, even though I'm a little bit frustrated with it and myself right now. So let's see what the board is. 1H. Let's run this some more. Now board is, oh, let's leave that there. Mohin on YouTube says, "All the best, you can do this." Thank you. Now board equals up, comma H. How did that happen? Mohit on YouTube says, so you stream on Twitch also. Yeah, I'm on both YouTube and Twitch, and the cool thing is the chat is synced between them. So everyone sees what everyone else is saying, which I think is pretty cool. That's what Restreambot is sending your Restreambot is the thing that, like, let me show you. I typing in Twitch chat, and that should show up on YouTube with Restreambot sending it again. So I think that's pretty cool. But the question is, how did board get set to this? Vekahalt says Gisel here. What about Gisel here? Debug it again. See if it's happening on line 83. Oh, got you, Fekaheld. I see what you're saying. You're saying you're JISLL on YouTube. Huh, that's weird. That feels weird to me. So definitely when we hit the ball, board got mutated. I didn't do a deep copy. From copy, import deep copy, yes. So go back to where I was. Go to hit ball. How does deep copy work? Is it just, it's got to be deep copy of board. Okay. I'll probably make a video on YouTube about why deep copy matters and why I was having problems here. But for now, I just made it. I just clicked the clip button, so it'll be there for me to see tomorrow. Okay, debug. This should be better. 1H continue. Return board, but I'm not doing anything with it, so that's fine. We're back to 1H. Okay, now let's try it. Is it a... Oh, weird. Oh, I didn't check for... I didn't check for that. Robot Meister, thank you for the follow. And Mohit said, yes, I think I've seen Bearded Bob use this bot sometimes. Bearded Bob, the gaming mouse modder. Robot Meister says it's me, Mohit, on YouTube. Oh, cool. Welcome. And what time is it? I can't even see my clock with this light on. 8:44. I'll do another 15 minutes and then I'm out of here. So I can wind down tonight. Becca Hall says, I want to play Clash of Code against you. I will be online again someday, like someday tomorrow, and I'll do some Clash of Code. Karamudo, thank you for following. Hi there, Karamudo. Good to see you. Pearl Geek says 3:44 in Paris, France. Yeah, that's late. List index out of range. That's because I'm not protecting against going out of No, that doesn't make sense. Debug. How did that happen? Oh. No, sure enough. So we have to ball injury equals that. Position is the position of the ball. So what do we do? Karamutu says, how would you like to start a slot machine game? Like the ones in online casinos. Been trying to figure out where to start, but impossible. I'm a web dev. What do you mean by start? Like develop one? If not is in board position board, then what do I do if it's not in the board? Return out of board, I guess. Carmelo says, yeah. How would you like? How would you start a slot machine game? There's a lot to do there. Because you'd have to like, I mean, assuming you want to like deploy it in the real world and make money on it, there's all kinds of steps. Um, I would ask Chat GPT. That would probably give you a pleasant sense of false confidence that you can do it. Because it'll give you a very confident step-by-step answer, and it'll probably gloss over the difficult details. Karamuto says, yeah, haha, or true, ha ha ha. Yeah, right. Good. Return out of board. And where does this get used, and what do I do with that out of board information? Actually, we can just do equals that if result. Then we just continue. Easy. Easy peasy. And I guess I don't need to do this check anymore because I effectively just did it. So let's run this. We still got problems. Now why is this index out of range? Board is 1H, position is 10, direction is down. Debug again. Is this the place where we had the problem? Wait a second. What's position? Position is 0. Wait, what was the problem? I'm really running out of juice. Main.py 183. 183, so I put a breakpoint at 183. Oh, it's not here that I had a problem. Okay, continue past that. This is a lot for me to process right now. Wait, what? What was I writing? Oh. I should not have moved that down there. Now let's try it. So wait, let's just check some things. Position 0 is 1. Position 1 is 0. And board at 1 comma 0. Oh, board at 1 at 0. But we said that position is in board, right? Debug all the spots. Is in board position board. And then we do the not. We get true, and we should return out of board. What? Oh yeah, we gotta evaluate that. Wait, we're back here? Is it possible that I have my X and Y reversed here? Let's just take a guess and swap the 0 and the 1 here. Oh no, I think that's what happened. That's frustrating. What time is it? It is 8:55 p.m. I am going to start winding down this stream. Ah. Thanks all for stopping by. Thanks Karamudo for the follow. Thanks Robot Meister for the follow. Thanks Fekahalt for the follow. Prolo Geek for the follow. And earlier tonight we had Raisin Bran Cereals and Deacon with follows. Thanks a lot. Good night, Prolo Geek. Okay, let's bring out the thanks for watching sign. It's in the middle. That works. I'll just chill for another few more moments before I cut the cord on the stream. Good night.